The man had just pushed the door open when an arrow suddenly hit the door. A note on the arrow told him, shoot the gun in the basket into the sky, and all his mortgage debt would be paid off. With such a tempting offer, he couldn't refuse at all. So he fired into the sky without hesitation. At the same time, a truck driver got into his vehicle and found a note. It told him that after hearing a gunshot, drive to the designated spot, and he would get a brand new Wuling Hongguang from China. At first, the man didn't believe it. He tossed the note out the window, but when he grabbed his keys, a 60,000 deposit suddenly fell out, and he heard the gunshot. So he rushed to the designated location. As soon as the truck stopped, Jack climbed in. He grabbed an invitation card and told the driver to wait right there. Then he walked into the biggest jewelry store in India and handed the invitation to the owner. The message on it told him to pack all the gold and jewels, or Tony would detonate the bomb, and Tony's task was to stare at the owner with a fierce look, and he'd get a stylish suit as a reward. Terrified, the owner sprinted into the storage room. He stuffed all the gold and jewelry into bags, then handed them to 3 delivery guys who had just arrived, and their job was to load the bags into the waiting truck and tell the driver to return the same way. When the truck returned to the starting point, Mark quickly pulled out the bags and transferred them into another luxury car. Just like that, the perfect heist was complete. Although the police arrested everyone involved, the investigation was bizarre. None of them knew each other, and none realized they were part of a robbery. They were just following the promises written on the notes. Mark was the final executor. The captain figured he must know who the real thief was, but he didn't realize Mark was blind. So he asked Mark if he saw the suspect's face, but Mark shook his head and said no. Then his deputy explained. The blind man's task was to carry the bag, take 5 steps back, and toss it into the car. The reward was restoring his eyesight. After checking, they confirmed it was true, and the surgery was scheduled for 6 in the evening. Hearing that, the captain was furious, because 2 similar cases had already happened this month. With no other options, they asked for help from higher authorities, and headquarters sent a top detective.